What's up, me randigers? We're back with another Persona Hot Takes video. So I made a post again. It's that time again. Share your hot takes. Oh my god, wild. Also, here's some Maya pics. Where are the Maya pics? Yeah, there's our beauty. I love this Nandoroid, man. I gotta get this someday, man. This is too cool. Okay, just some thoughts. 396 says, I felt like the randomly generated dungeons were way better than the palaces in P5. Also, confidants were a cool idea, but they make it significantly harder for Atlus to design dungeons, considering they can't predict what ability a player will have due to the nature of the... Oh, okay. So a lot of people have said this. I think in my hot takes as well, I've seen a lot of people say this. Now, I do like the dungeons in terms of gameplay. That is something I like. The puzzle aspect is something I really love. However, there are some smaller dungeons in P3 like the Love Hotel and stuff that I like the puzzle aspect of them in there. I love the puzzle aspect. However, as time has passed, I feel like if P5 had taken the P4 route where dungeons actually represent the character more than the bosses, I would have loved them more. It's just, I feel like gameplay wise you're saying, I like them gameplay wise, but because of the puzzles. But I've seen a lot of people talk about how long they are, that's why they don't like it. Also, confidence were a cool idea, but they make it significantly harder. It's the same. Here's the thing. Social links, it's the same mechanic, it's just that they added like skills. P6 would release with social links and it will also give you skills. But I can understand is that the designing dungeons can't predict what yeah. But if I'm correct, it doesn't really matter. Your confidant skills don't really matter in main dungeons at all. Like, there's only one skill that matters in a Memento side mission, but that, like, to acquire that skill, you need to unlock the social link or confidant. And when you get to the side mission where you need this skill for the first time, you get it to work confidant. That's when the confidant starts. Also, nature of the calendar system. I've heard that the P5 calendar system is way easier, but here's the thing. I played P5, was my first Persona game, and I did terrible when it comes to confidants, like legit. But okay, I can see this. Ya boy dang! I'm sorry for saying it like that. I like the Persona dancing games, but I think the way how the UI is set up for dancing makes it difficult to get a king crazy with 4 being the biggest sinner of them all. Okay, so I'm not much into, like, I haven't played that much rhythm games. But I have noticed that P5 and 3 dancing are more smooth in terms of P4. But I just hate the Persona 3 and 5 dancing games because the game, like, unless I don't get it and rhythm games need to have like this grinding mechanic where you need to get the best scores, I don't like that these games don't have that much content. Like, I make videos on them, that's why I played for multiple days. But like, I feel like if I had like one free day and I didn't make videos on it, I'd be like ending them in a day, like 4 to 5 hours, and it's complete. Like, it's not that hard to complete these games. And maybe you can say the grinding aspect to unlock all social links, I feel like at max 6-7 hours, which might think a lot, but most of it is just repetitive grinding. Yosha boy 2993, okay, says, the Persona community is toxic, but it's not as toxic as people make it out to be. I do agree with this. I've said this before. I've seen a lot of people call the Persona community toxic. However, the thing is that people compare it to something like the Sonic community, because I saw a video of a person making Persona hot takes as well. And I gotta be honest with you, no, that is not the case. Persona community isn't that toxic, but toxicity exists. However, every community toxicity exists. When I've said this on multiple times in videos, like, I keep a scale of toxicity. Top is the My Hero Academia community. Below you can make Bleach community, but Bleach has done one toxic thing in the past, where the writer was on Twitter and they forcefully changed an aspect of the story because they did not like it, and then, like, threatened the writer. But the thing is, the Persona community is toxic, but the toxicity only lies in, like, okay, somebody says, I think, Joker and Makoto. It's not me. Somebody out there saying Joker and Makoto. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. I apologize. But Joker and Makoto is the best ship. Somebody says Narukami and Yosuke is the best ship. Somebody says Aigis and Makoto is the best ship. Oh, for Makoto, this character's is ship. Like for Makoto, it's Yukari. For Makoto, it's for P3 Makoto, it's Aigis. And like you disagree, maybe some would get toxic, but at that point you just need to sit down and say, hey, you like that ship? Sure, I don't care. Like, if two people that do not understand each other's opinions start fighting, then it creates a large amount of toxicity. But it's not that toxic. Here's the thing. If you're just in the Persona community, you have not seen the toxicity I have seen in different communities, like My Hero community, One Piece community, Dragon Ball community, Naruto community. It's just a lot. Attack on Titan community. It's just a lot. Like, I agree with this take. When comparing to other Persona casts, Phantom Thieves are kinda boring. Let's see what's the reply. Okay, absolutely have to agree with you on that. Same here. Okay, I think the issue is simple. Is that in P5, and Haru is also part of this, where like screen time, but I feel like everybody is in this issue, except for Futaba. By the way, I'm about to sneeze. I gotta pause. All right, I'm back. So Futaba is the one character where I feel like this doesn't apply to. Let me explain. In Persona 4 has the same problem, but it's not as bad as P5. In Persona 4, the dungeons are based on the characters, the main characters. Everyone. I was about to give examples, but yeah, Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Kanji, Naoto, Rise. That's all, right? Yosuke, Chie. Yeah, that's all. Even like Teddy, technically, yeah. So those dungeons are based on them, and even though when that dungeon ends, this character's arc is on the social link, so you have to go to the social link to get the complete arc, but you still have this resolution in that arc in the dungeon. Like, I won't spoil P4, but like if you played at least 2-3 hours, you know Yosuke's resolution. So it continues on in the social link, but there's this strong foundation built. The problem with P5 is the dungeons are on the bosses. Like, if you played P5, by the way, sorry for the background noise. If you played P5, the dungeons are actually based on the bosses, like Kamoshida, and I won't spoil, but you know. Sure, the characters have some relation with them, but it's usually the bosses. It's characters usually have the resolution when they first awaken their persona, and then it's just go to the dungeon and beat the guy. Haru's issue is Haru's dungeon ends, and something happens where Haru should be involved, and then all the 3 dungeons ahead are for the MC Joker. And the reason I say Futaba is not part of this, because Futaba's dungeon is actually her dungeon. It's not anybody else's dungeon. I kind of spoiled, I'm sorry. I prefer Makoto over Kotone. Oh god. Is there gonna be a fight here? Who doesn't? Loads of people actually. Oh, see, you guys call Persona community toxic. Look at this. Nobody's fighting it as little of it. I thought. I'll talk about this because it's Makoto and because the movies fleshed him out a lot. I agree. The movies made Makoto really good. I would say this. If you talk about the animation, Makoto is way better than Narukami. Like, I love Narukami as well. I'm not starting debate, but Makoto was done really well. The animation fleshing, but I feel like they're biased for. I'll talk about this. And I can understand Kotone fans. For your Simon version when they can't cope with the fact that okay, listen. It's not just reload. I'll talk about this. That season since reload has already released. I know, but even the directors, they don't ever give up. But I think I'll also talk about this, by the way. I'll talk about this. Devs are liars. I'll talk about this. I think Makoto's arc is more no. Okay. You know what? First of all, after reload, this is true. Prior to reload, I did not agree with this. After reload, this is true. I mean, if you count movies, if you don't count the mainline games, then maybe sure, before reload, Makoto over Kotone. But I'm talking only about the games here. Okay. Now, I thought people valued more. No. Okay, yeah, sure. This isn't what. Where was it? Yeah, okay. It's not just reload. Kotone is in 2 games only. 2 medias. Unless there's another media that I don't know about. Oh yeah, there's that live action media. 3 medias. She's in that live action play. she's in Portable in her game, and she's in Q2. These are the 3 media she's in. She's not even in the dancing games, where they're meeting parallels, like they're in the Velvet Room, so Kotone could be there. Like, I don't know why she isn't. She is not in Q1, she was in Q2, when she should have been in Q1, but she isn't. She was never in whatchamacallit. She's not in Reload Show. She's not in Portable. She does not have her own answer. So it's not that she's just not in Reload. It's that she's not in any freaking game. Kotone does not get love. Okay. P2 and P1 don't get love. Kotone does not get love. She gets more than P1 and P2, but yeah. And here's the thing. Recently, Sparking Zero said we'll have 164 characters or something. It increased to 182. Naughty Dog talked about a certain character that will be in the game. He was for only a short time than expected and shown in trailers. Just pulling it out there. Now, here's the thing. The developers did not know Reload would do that much, so they did not put that much effort into it. And then when they found out, and they were like, oh, we messed up. So this is technically true that maybe they might not bring Kotone, but I still say this, in 5 years time, in 10 years time, they can just decide, because hey, Kotone will bring money. People are gonna hate me for it. No, Kotone will bring money, and in 10 years time, 5 years time, they can bring Kotone. Also, Kotone is not an arena. I mean, she technically is. I mean, technically Makoto is. Technically, he is. Kotone is mentioned or referenced, but she isn't in an arena either. Well, anyway, I think Makoto's arc is more significant. I feel like... Okay. This is wrong, because Kotone is her own character. If you have played Portable, Kotone's storyline changes a bit. I will not spoil what, but there is some changes. I disagree, because I think the worst protagonist is Naoya is his name, the P1 protagonist, and the simple reason for that is Atlus, for the first, like Atlus said, it's a JRPG, Japanese role-playing game. The characters are playing roles. What Atlus decided, you know what we're gonna do? Naoya is gonna be the player himself. So Naoya does not have that much personality, except for the fact when he has to make decisions. Naoya is not interesting at all. I hope they change that in Reload. This is wrong. Currently, I feel like she's either second or third. I'll change that. Will probably change after Eternal Punishment, after I complete that. But as of right now, I think Makoto is 1. Tatsuya is 2. Femsi is 3. I will not put Maya yet. Narukami is 4. Joker is 5. 6 is I. In terms of protagonist, by the way, not in terms of character. I mean, the reason I say that because I'm adding Aegis and Maya in the future. Aegis is 6th, and yeah, after Joker it's Aegis, and then it's Naoya. I don't think so. And by the way, Kotone I think has probably the best social links, like in a list of social links, like in a set of social links. So no, I disagree with this. I can't take Kotone slander. No way. Femsi's too good. She's too good at like calling the verse. No, it's just people are hating on it because the fans wanted Femsi and then they didn't get it. So people like, oh, stop it, you didn't get Femsi. What if suddenly we don't get Makoto and instead we got Femsi for Reload, huh? Just pointing it out there. Pointing it out there. I can't. This might be the worst take here. Let's see. Okay. This I don't want to comment on because I've seen a lot of people say I disagree with this, but I've said why. But it's if some people say no, sure. This I can't comment on much because I'm not a rhythm game fan, but I have felt that the P5 and P3 dancing are way more smoother than P4, and I've said this in videos. It's not something I made up right now. This I agree with. This I agree with. After Reload, this I agree with, but I can't like agree with whatever is happening in the replies. And this is the worst take ever. No, I can't. By the way, when I say Narukami is 4 and Kotone is 3 or something, you can like, it's interchangeable. But again, she's not the worst. I still think it's Naoya. I can't. It's Naoya is the Persona 1 protagonist. Well, my Randigas, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, click on notification bell. These were your hot takes. These were fun. These were fun. I'll make another one after some time. Tell me in the comments below if you have some hot takes you want to put here. Like, mix them up with next time I post a community, I guess. Like, comment, subscribe, comment as well. I'll see you guys next time with another Persona video. Bye bye bye. Subscribe. I'm looking here because I have to press stop recording. Bye 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 bye.